Hi everyone, it's Bev DeBono, and I have 3 patriotic borders using 3 different punches. Now you don't have to make patriotic borders with these. I just wanted to show you 3 different border styles with 3 different punches. And the punches I'm going to showcase, one of them is the flag banner punch. And that is this one, the flag banner. The other is an all-time favorite of everyone's, the Mandala punch. And look how pretty that looks with some nice red and white striped paper on that. And the third punch is the Garland banner, which is one of the newer ones. Okay, so let's do number 1, which is the flag banner. And this is a fun one. So you want to start with a 2-inch inner piece and then 2.5-inch on the outside. Okay, so I just selected a plaid paper that was in one of the patriotic packs from Creative Memories. So we need a 2-inch 2x12 on this. Oops. And that's for your inside border. Okay, now because I want I'm really crazy about this, because I want my banners to match and be the same across. I do try to line up, if you're using a plaid, I do try to line up the plaids so that it will go across from page to page. So as you see, this one is not lining up. So I'm going to cut it so that it does line up. Just because I like it to, I like the seams to match. So I'm just going to, turn the paper to the other side, and actually it is a perfect match. So, and sometimes Creative Memories will do that with their papers. If they have a plaid or something, you will be able to cut one side and then go to the other side and cut the other side. Okay, and now my plaids are going to match side to side. Okay, I really like to make sure that that happens. Okay, so now the fun thing is we are going to punch, we're going to cut out our outer border. And I'm going to use a different blade on this, and because it's a fun blade, but you have to use it in a special way. So this blade is called the stamping blade. Now, if you don't have the stamping blade, you could use any of the other blades. And now, of course, I can't find my stamping blade because I took it out. So I'm going to use the scallop. And that might have been what I had used. Okay, so I'm going to use the scallop blade. I'm going to put it in. And now to start, you always need to start with, when you're cutting with a wavy blade, and you can use any wavy blade. You could use decal, you could use whatever. I just wanted to show you that with the stamping or the scallop blade, you have to cut both in the same direction. Okay, so I'm going to start with a 1/2-inch cutaway. Okay, and when you're cutting with this blade, you see you have to press down really hard. Now, the thing with the scallop or the stamping blade, and I don't know if you could see this, I'm going to show this to you. One side comes off with a scallop. See, but the other side is a little different. So in order to get these to match so that you have the same design, what I'm going to do is take this and then turn it over. All right. And then I'm going to put it into my trimmer at the 2.5-inch mark. Okay, and now I'm going to press it down really hard. All right, and now I have both sides of it with the same outer edge. The scallops are both going in the right direction. Okay, if I had just moved it along, one would have been a scallop and one would have been the reverse of the scallop. Okay, so now I want to start, now I have the reverse of the scallop again. So now I'm going to go to my other side. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around and I'm going to cut another 1/2-inch piece off. Start from the top and always start from the top with this particular one, all the way down. Okay, and now I have a 1/2-inch piece that both of these designs match. So now I have my scallop side, turn it totally over, put it at the 2.5-inch mark, start at the top and press down really hard. When you have a decorative blade, you can't go up and down. You got one time because the blade has an edge to it. Okay, and now I have the scallops that match. So there are two blades like this that you have to just start at the top, flip the paper over to get the matching edge. One of them is the scallop, the other one is the stamping. Okay, and now that we have that, let us go ahead and tape those down. The inner base, let's tape down to the outer base. And they are going to go right in the center. So whenever I do a double layer border, whatever I start with, the next one is a 1/2 inch larger. So the inside one was 2 inches, the base of it was 2.5. And that will give you just 1/4 of an inch at the top and the bottom. Okay, and it really makes a nice, it frames it really nicely. And there you go. Okay, the next part of this is we are going to punch out 4 flag banners. Now, thought I had punched these, but we're going to punch 4 flag banners. And these are fun. You're going to start at the black line between the words Creative Memories, and we're just going to punch these straight across. 2 complete borders in blue and 2 complete borders in red, or you can use white, or if you're not doing this particular border, just 2 of another. There we go. And this is fun because I'll just show you with this. Just cut off any little whiskers that you might have. But with this flag banner punch, you also get the little stars that are punched out from the inside of the banner. And you can use those to decorate your pages as well. So I'm going to punch a whole nother set. And these are our border punches, and you just continue along. You line up the picture. After you do your first punch, then you line up the picture on the shelf. I have a whole video on this on the on my YouTube channel on different ideas with the flag banner punch. and it's my YouTube channel is Bev DeBono Designs. And I have many, many videos, fast pages and fast decorations for your pages. Again, if you have any little pieces that are little whiskers, I call them, that are sticking out, you can do that. So we need 2 of each color. Okay, and now we have 2 of each color. Save your little stars from your debris. And I wanted to show you really quick this cool thing here that you can make little, with the flag, you can make little sunglasses just by cutting these out. And this is on my flag banner video. Isn't that cute? Little sunglasses. And those are cool little little sunglasses. So they're just a fun, it's a fun punch. You don't have to just make flags with it. Okay, so now I'm going to just I'm going to put repo tape on the back of all of these, and then I'm going to just lay them crisscross from one end to the other. This is such a fast banner and a fast border. Oh, I got a little whisker here that didn't come out. That one has to go. These are the little, sometimes you get a little whisker, like a little cat's whisker. Okay, so I'm going to just start my banners. One at the upper left down to the lower right, and I'm going to make them on the inner border. And then I'm going to lay the other one going in the opposite direction, very just overlapping right in the middle. You got the 2 stars overlapping actually. And if you want your banners to match, then you would side by side, then you would put the next one from the bottom to the top, and then overlap that on the top from the top left down to the bottom right. Okay, so that these 2 are looking the same. All right, now with our circle, 1 3/4 circle punch, I am just going to punch some circles out of some scraps, and they're going to go right in the middle. You can use navy, you can use blue. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you have that you want to use. Okay, and those are going to go right in the middle of your, right in the middle here. And you can line it up on your mat, and you can put it at the 6-inch mark right in the middle. It fits perfectly because these are 1 3/4 circles, and your border is 2 inches. So you'll have a little border at the top and the bottom, a little of the plaid peeking through. Okay, and now you can decorate it. You can decorate it with anything that you have. You can use the firecracker punches. You can use the fireworks punches. You can use sticker letters and do words, USA. So you can decorate it any way that you like. And I do want to put, I think I want to put some firecrackers back on these. So I'm going to do my red, white, and blue, red, white, and blue firecrackers on these in the center. So I'm going to put my repositionable tape, but like I said, you can use whatever you have just to decorate it in the middle. I've used these banners for birthday as well. And they make really cute birthday banners. And you can just put a little star in between. They're really very, very cute. So I'm just doing red, white, and blue firecrackers. Red, white, and blue firecrackers. Okay, so this is banner on border number 1 with the flag banner punch. Okay, now we're going to move along to the mandala. Everyone's favorite punch, the mandala punch. And I'm gonna team this up with a stripe. I love the mandala with a stripe because it really, really pops it. And you can, if you don't want your stripe, your banner to go across the top, you can have it go down the side. It doesn't have to be a patriotic banner. You can do other things with it. It's such a very, very flexible punch. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a 1-inch stripe. A 1-inch 1-inch stripe strip. Oh, say that 3 times. Okay, so 1-inch stripe strip. So I'm going to do 1 inch both times, and I find that 1 inch is enough on a stripe. Usually with a stripe, ooh, look what happened. I forgot to change my blade. No worries. Let's go back to the straight blade before you do the same thing I did. And let's do 1 inch. So I find sometimes that stripes are hard to work with on a big page because they can sometimes be very overpowering. So I love to put them into borders, and especially with a big punch. So we're going to do this with the mandala punch. So let's punch out 2 mandalas, one on both sides of the paper here, and then I will cut them at 2.5 inches. Okay, so again, the mandala, you want to line your paper up to the black line that's right on the outside of the words creative memories, all the way, slide it all the way to the back and start punching. Line it up to your, so that it matches the picture on your shelf. Okay, and then clear out your debris because you don't want it jamming up. There's a lot of little pieces with this and you don't want it jamming up under your punch. All right, we're going to cut another one. There we go. And once we have that punched, let's clear our debris. Okay, then we're going to cut that mandala to we're going to cut it to 2.5 inches. Okay, so you have a 1 inch stripe, and the mandala we're going to put into our trimmer, And when the tip tops of the mandala hit 2.5 inches, that's where we're going to cut. Okay, so get your tip tops of the mandala at the 2.5 inches on your trimmer. And that's where you're going to cut. And then flip it around and do the same thing. 2.5 inches, tip tops of your mandala, and cut. Okay, so this is a really fast border. But again, it looks, and if you have any whiskers, just clip those off with your micro scissor. So I'm going to actually show you this one on the side. And I'm going to put my tape on the back of my stripe. This way. You can see the stripe from this side. And that just gets centered right onto your, right in between your paper there. Okay, and so you can actually make this one horizontal or vertical, and I love the flexibility of it. And then add some of your stickers with some stars, and your border is complete. You can use this for many other designs. I've used this a lot with the tropic time for beaches. I've used this for formal occasions with silver and gold, for weddings, graduations, anything like that. So this is a really fun border, a really easy one to use and to do. Okay, so that is border number 2. And now let's move along to border number 3. So border number 3, I am using a 2-inch on the inside, and again, 2.5 on the outside. I found this red and white checked paper that we had with Creative Memories that we had. And I just thought it was just so cute. So I'm going to cut 2 inches on the inside. And you know, I'm crazy about matching I'm matching the plaid here. So I'm going to pick a side. But as I said, Creative Memories, if you're starting with a 12-inch sheet of paper, your plaids will line up on the bottom and the top. So I'm going to do a 2-inch here. And then I'm going to turn my paper all the way around, and I'm going to do another 2-inch, and those two will match. The plaids will match. Isn't that cool when they make it so easy? See, my plaids will match. And that's, I like to look out for that. Okay, now we're going to use one of the new blades. And if you don't have it, no problem. You can use, you know, any of the other blades, any of the decorative blades, wavy blades. I'm going to use one of the new ones, the pinking edge, because I just think it was kind of fun. And this is one of the new ones. It's a dark orange or red. Maybe it's a red. All right, and I'm going to cut 2.5 inches. So let me start with a bigger piece. So I'm going to start with 2.5 inches. So you have to make your first cut. Okay, and now that I usually do a 1/2 inch because I can always use them as borders at the bottom of pages or something like that. Now with the pinking edge, you get the same edge on both sides. So you don't need to worry about flipping it, you know, but I am going to just move it around. You don't have to worry about matching it. It will match automatically. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it at 2.5. And I'm going to cut the next one at 2.5. Okay, and now I need a red. Oh, I think I'm going to use a cranberry for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our ginghams or our plaids or whatever you're using to the inside, just right into the middle of your papers here. So again, the formula is 2" on the inside, 1/2 inch bigger on the outside. And that just gives you a really nice border all the way around. Oop, out of tape. There we go. And now I'm going to use this new banner called the Garland banner. It's a really very, very pretty banner. And I'm going to use that to make my banner decoration on the inside. So we're going to cut 2 complete banners. Again, you're going to line up your paper to the black line on both sides. I mean, on one side. Push it all the way to the back and then just punch all the way. One complete border. Okay, so we have one. And of course, I've got some whiskers. I'm just going to find my scissors. Couple little whiskers here. I'm just going to clip those off. No worries. And then punch my next one. And then this border will be complete. So these are just some really fast borders using punches. A lot of times we just put our punches right across the page, but just by backing them a little bit, it adds another dimension to them and I think makes them pop. Okay, clear out your debris. This one didn't have any whiskers, so I got lucky on that one. All right, so now I'm going to just use my repositionable tape and put that right down the middle of my 2 borders, my 2 banners here. And this would be really cute for parties, for birthdays, any kind of time that you have a banner, you know, that you're doing some kind of celebration. So I don't see this as just for a patriotic kind of a border. All right, and because I am, I've matched my gingham matches on both sides, it goes right across and both banners will match as they go side to side. Okay, so that all you have to do now is you can decorate your banners if you want. You could just put some stars on them. You can use stickers. I was using some of the mini Creative Memories letters. You could use red, white, and blue letters all the way across. Well, red wouldn't show up on the red, but this one I used blue all the way across to spell out red, white, and blue. So I think on this one I'll use white letters to spell out red, white, and blue on this just to make it a little different. So that is our technique for today. Those were 3 banners with 3 different punches. Tell me which one you liked better or which one you liked the most. Was it the flag? Was it the mandala? Was it the banner? Or did you like all of them equally? Okay, I have a lot of other videos on my YouTube channel, Bev DeBono Designs. Please like it, comment, subscribe to it. That helps me out on YouTube and Facebook as well. Thanks a lot. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.